Hey guys, today we're going to be decluttering my makeup collection, so we're just going to hop right into it. Hopefully I can get my whole collection on one video for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. I have the Alex 5 drawers, so like the shorter ones. I've had these since I was like in high school, so yeah. I have my foundations right here, then I have concealers. I have some powder blush right here, so like primers, setting sprays, etc. And then I have some powder bronzers right here. And then in the back of this drawer, I have like overflow, so I have more concealers, bronzers, foundations, and setting sprays. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm definitely keeping my NYX Born to Glow foundation. I love this. It's one of my holy grail foundations. One that's newer to me that I'm not really sure about is this Cloven Hollow Liquid Skin Tint. I've tried it once and I really hated how it looked on me, but I do just need to like give it some more chances, so I'm going to keep it for now. I just picked this up as well. It's the new Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation. I'm going to keep this. I haven't tried it yet. Also keeping this Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. I really love this. I'm keeping my Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. And also my L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. I just got this. I've used it once, but I did like it when I used it. So one I am going to get rid of is this NYX Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil. This just did not work for me. It made my skin look incredibly dry and just like unhealthy. I hated it, so that's gonna get passed along. I'm keeping my Nars Sheer Glow. This is one of my holy grails. Also keeping my Anastasia Luminous foundation, and I'm also going to keep my Colourpop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. I love this. And I'm also keeping the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation. I really do like this for like a full coverage matte long-lasting look. I use this for special occasions and I really do like it. Now this Hourglass stick foundation might just need to go. I have had it for about a year now, probably a little bit longer, and I just really don't like how it makes my skin look. It's very finicky. I have to really prep my skin to make it look the way I want it to, but then part of me just like doesn't want to get rid of it because it was so expensive and like it's Hourglass. So I'm just going to set this to the side for now. Okay, I'm just going to reorganize these. Okay, and now on the back here I have this Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is my third bottle of this. This used to be my holy grail, but I just cannot find a good shade match for me in this line. This line leans very yellow in my opinion. This one's just like too light and it's too yellow, so I'm going to get rid of this. And then last we have this Dior Face and Body foundation. This is very light. Almost too light for me, and it really smells. I just can't stand the smell. But again, it's just like a little bit newer, maybe a few months, and I just I don't know, you know, it's Dior, so I kind of have a hard time. But I'm gonna put it in the maybes with the Hourglass. Okay, let's move on to concealers right here. So this little sample packet is from YSL, I believe, and I just think like the lightest one's going to be too dark for me, so I'm just going to get rid of it. This next one's clearly too dark for me. This is in my makeup kit. It's in the shade Warm Honey. It's not even opened, so that can go to a friend. I'm going to keep the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I just got this. As well as the NYX Born to Glow Concealer. I've been really liking that. Gonna go ahead and keep my Cloven Hollow concealer. I really love that too. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is like the peach corrector one, and I just like cannot get it to work. It makes my under eyes look super dry, super cakey, and I can't get it to work. So I'm just gonna pass it on. another one I think I'm going to get rid of. It's the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I, again, feel like the shade ranges very yellow, or leans very yellow, I should say. Of the shade Snow, the same shade I had in the foundation. I can get this to work, but it doesn't do me any favors for my dark circles because it's so yellow. I feel like it kind of emphasizes them instead of like reduces that shade. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. It's also pretty old. I'm keeping this Bare Minerals Bare Skin Serum Concealer. This is another holy grail of mine. As well as keeping this Urban Decay Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. I really like this too. This Laura Mercier, what is this called? Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. Ugh, I'm not a big fan of the formula, but the shade is so perfect for me. It's the shade 1N. It is like the most perfect concealer shade I've ever used, but I might just go ahead and pass it on. And then same with these e.l.f. concealers. I have the original Camo Concealer and then the Hydrating Camo Concealer. I do not like the regular one, so that's gonna go. And then this hydrating one, I thought I liked it, but there's something about it where it just looks weird. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the shade, but I feel like it just doesn't really do anything for me. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of that too. The Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is like my oldest concealer. It's extremely old, but I am gonna keep it and I'm gonna use it up because this is one of my favorite concealers. And then I'm also going to keep this Becca Under Eye Corrector. I haven't used this that much, but I do like it. Okay, now for back here, the primers and setting sprays. So I have this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I've gone through one of these and I really loved it. At first I hated it and I've learned to love it, but when I got this bottle, my new bottle, it just smells so fragranced. It gives me a headache, so I don't think I can even use this anymore, but also I just feel like I haven't even gotten to use it that much, so that's why it's hard for me. But I can't stand the smell, so I just need to get rid of it. This NYX Dewy Finish Spray, I actually feel like this helps my makeup last a long time, but it also gives me a dewy finish, which I feel like is hard to find. However, the mister on this is so aggressive. Like, it's like just turning a hose on and spraying your face. Like, my face gets drenched, so I don't really love this. I didn't pay money for it. I got it in my makeup kit, so I think I'm just gonna pass it on. Okay, and then I have this Dewy set from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love this, and I'm going to keep it. And then I'm also keeping my Urban Decay All-Nighter spray. This is like the travel size, I think, so I love that. I'm keeping that. Now for primers. I'm on the fence about this one. It's the Touch and Soul No Problem Primer. I haven't used it in an extremely long time. I don't really use primer anymore, honestly. The thing with this is just like the scent. It smells incredibly perfumey. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Okay, I also have this First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hyaluronic Hydrating Primer. I've never used this. Got it at Christmas and I wanted to finish up my primerizer, which I have. So I'm gonna keep this and try it out. I will say it smells very artificial, so I'm not sure if I'll end up keeping it, but then I also have this Becca First Light Priming Filter. I really don't know what to do about this one. I like it. It smells very like essential oily, like lemon and lavender. I think I'm going to keep it and just use it on no makeup days so that way I can use it up, but I wouldn't repurchase it for sure. I don't know, I feel like it kind of clings to like acne and like makes it look very dry, even though it's supposed to be like an illuminating primer. So I don't know. I'm just going to keep it for now. So this here's the Kevyn Aquan Glass Glow Face Illuminator. I got this from Octoly. I have a video demoing it on my Instagram if you want to check it out. I stated in that video, like, I really just don't like this. It's very, very sticky, so I'm gonna pass that on. And then I have this Nars Glow Booster, I think it's called. I'm gonna keep it. I need to get some more use out of it. But I do like kind of mixing this with foundations or primers. I don't really use it only as a primer. I use it more as like a mix-in medium. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do bronzers. I brought up the ones that were back there on top of my foundations, and then I have like this little section here. I also have like really big compacts, like the Marc Jacobs one. I have that down below with like face palette, so we'll just deal with that when we get there. So I'm going to be getting rid of this Cover FX bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. It's pretty old. I don't even think they make this anymore. I hit pan. This is super light. I don't know if you can tell. I feel like it looks really pretty on my finger, but when I swatch it, I just feel like it's so light. It doesn't show up on my face, so I'm gonna have to get rid of that. I'm keeping my Becca Bali Sands bronzer. It's my favorite bronzer at the moment. And I'm also getting rid of the Bare Minerals Invisible Bronzer in the shade Fair to Light. This is what it looks like. It's a little bit sparkly, not in a bad way, but you can definitely see the shimmer. I'll swatch it for you. It's just, again, very light, and it's kind of cool toned. A little too cool toned for me, so. And I have two of the chocolate bronzers from Too Faced, so I'm going to keep this one. It's milk chocolate. I love that one, and I'm going to get rid of the regular chocolate. It's just too dark for me. I'm going to keep the Maybelline City Bronzer. I love this. It's super good. Also keeping Fenty Into Sun. This Kevin Aquan little sculpting powder. I never use this. It's really nice. I got this because Alana Davidson used to rave about it, but I just don't really contour ever. And if I do, I have this Makeup Forever powder that I use and I'm going to be keeping. I just made this little duo, so it's like one of their contour shades and then like a matte highlighting shade. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to get rid of this Anastasia bronzer in the shade Rich Amber. It's just too pigmented, and I can't get really any of the shades to work for my skin tone, so that's going to go. I'm keeping my Cover FX duo in the shade Sunkissed. This is like a little bit of more of like a summery shade for me, but I love it. It's really, really beautiful. It makes you look really naturally tanned. Also keeping this Nars Laguna bronzer. I really love that. As for this butter bronzer, I really just don't know. My daughter got into it, so there's a little bit of scratch marks. I don't know why. I just like don't reach for this anymore. But it is so pretty, and every time I use it, I'm just like, why don't I use this more often? Okay, two more bronzers that are like super big. This is the Lancome. I don't really know what this is called, but it was limited edition. My husband got it for me randomly. Probably would not have bought this myself. I don't know. I never really use it, but I also like don't want to get rid of it because he got it for me. It's kind of like a reddish terracotta undertone. I don't know. I feel like I just need to like use it for a week and then decide, so I'm going to keep it for now and do that. And then I'm keeping this Marc Jacobs bronzer. My husband also got this for me, but I'd been wanting this for years, and I love it. Need to bust it out some more. Okay, so now I guess we're going to do powder blushes, which I have been keeping like a few up here, but I have some in a lower drawer. So we'll just go through this section first, and then we'll move ourselves down to the next drawer. So this is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude blush, which I don't know if they make these anymore. I don't think so. I got mine at Marshall's. It's in the shade Let's Go Nude, I think. I really like the formula. It's like really soft. Very pigmented. This is the shade Let's Go Nude. Like I said, it's like an orangey brown nude shade. Not really my vibe, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. And I have MAC Blush Baby. This is like the sheer tone formula. I love this. It's like the perfect mauve nude shade for me. I love pinky mauve blushes, so I'm gonna keep that. The Balm Desert. Man, I've had this for so long. It might be my oldest powder blush. This is again like, well, it's much more brown. It's almost a bronzer. I wonder if how it would work as a bronzer on me. It has like a little bit of sheen. It's really pretty. I don't know. I kind of want to use this as a bronzer. I'm gonna put it in my bronzer drawer and then just see what happens. Okay, this is the Urban Decay Afterglow blush in the shade Video. This was my favorite blush at one point, and I just don't use it anymore. It's real pretty. Another kind of mauve-y burnt nude. It's hard. Putting it in the maybes. Haven't used it in like a year at least. And then I have these two MAC Mineralized Matte Blushes, which I freaking love. This is the shade Naturally Flawless. It's like a peachy nude. And then we have the shade Sweet Enough, which is just like beautiful. I'm keeping both of these. I love them. Okay, here is the third drawer. The one above it I haven't gone through yet, so we'll go back up to that one, but this is where I have the rest of my powder blushes. So I've actually got blushes, more powder blushes back here. Then I've got highlighters, and then I have face palettes, and then I have setting powders, and then I have some random eyelashes back there. And oh my god, more foundation. Okay, let's just do blush and then we'll figure this out. So I have this Kosas powder blush duo in the shade Papaya 1972. It's real pretty. I think the formula is really interesting. It's like very creamy and very pigmented. I really like the Papaya blush shade. This shade is way too dark on me as a highlighter. And yeah, I don't use this, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Here's the Cover FX Soft Peach Blush Duo. I'm keeping this. I really like it. I'm not a big peach blush person, but I think this is perfect, and it's like the only peach blush that I'll ever need. So yeah, there's that. I like to mix them or just do the matte shade. I feel like this is like extremely shimmery, so I probably wouldn't use that on its own. Okay, we have some Hourglass blushes. This one is Brilliant Nude. I'm gonna get rid of this because I have it in a palette, so I'm gonna pass that on. And then I have Incandescent Electra, which sadly didn't come with like as much blush marbling as I wished, but I have a really good dip in this corner because I use it as a highlighter, so I'm gonna keep it. I actually really love this blush and reach for it all the time. Okay, and then I have this Hourglass Mini in the shade Mood Exposure. Keeping. Love that shade. The Persona Super Blush in the shade Caramel. Honestly, I feel like I need to give this more of a chance. Here's the shade. It's really pretty. I don't know. When I wore it the first couple of times, okay, can that focus? Hello? Yeah, when I wore this blush the first few times, only times that I've worn it, I just like really didn't like how it looked on me. And like I love this brand and I love Sona, so that's also why it's really hard for me to like part ways, but I might just get rid of it. I don't know, maybe I'm just gonna put it in the maybes. And then I think the last one is this Tarte Party Blush, which I've had for years, and I actually love the color. It's so pretty. It's like a very pale soft pink. I really, really like it. And I actually enjoy wearing that a lot. But I don't know. That's gonna go in the maybes. Okay, I am gonna get rid of the Urban Decay Video Blush. I just haven't used it in so long, I don't need it. The Persona blush and the Tarte blush. My god, they're pretty similar actually in color. I feel like maybe the Persona one's a little bit deeper, more mauve. I can't decide. I'm just gonna get rid of both of these. Looking at swatches, I've just realized that this MAC Mineralized Matte one is just the perfect shade, and these are very similar, so I'm just gonna pass those along. Okay, I knew I was missing a blush. This was under my powders. It's the Jouer Blush Duo in the shade Adore. I'm keeping that. Alright, let's jump back to setting powder. I can obviously get rid of these. Definitely not my shade. Haven't used them ever. They're in my makeup kit, so someone can have those. Alright, setting powders I have back here. So this Laura Mercier Candle Glow, someone gave this to me, so it was like already used. I never use it, and I just don't know why. It looks really, really pretty though. Like, oh my god. I wanna give it a chance. This Kylie Soft Pink Loose Powder, I am trying to finish up. I actually really love this powder, so I'm gonna keep that. I just got this yesterday at Target. It's the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. Looks really promising, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm keeping my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrushed Flawless Finish Powder. Obviously love that. This is the mini Hourglass Diffused Light, I think it's called. Yeah. I got this because some people were saying that it like is really good at counteracting redness on your skin. And whenever I use it, it makes my skin very yellow. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. This Maybelline Fit Me Powder, I don't know what it is. Like, I think this is nice. I just think it's like too much coverage for me. It's a really good color. I'm just gonna get rid of it though. I never reach for it. And then last, I've got this Anastasia Loose Setting Powder, which I'm gonna keep. It's ginormous, and I have the shade Vanilla. Haven't got much use out of it because I've been trying to finish that Kylie one for a good minute, but I will use this eventually. And then here's my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, I think. Yeah, I've had this for so long. I should probably get rid of it, but it works fine. And I really want to finish it. I've gotten some pretty good use out of it, so I'm just going to keep that. Okay, let's do highlighters now. My powder highlighters. So I have two of these Natasha Denona Glow Powders. I got one, and it came shattered, so I repressed it, and they sent me a new one, and then that one also came shattered. So this is the one I use. Keeping that, I love it. And then this one is the one that I repressed and have not used. So I'm gonna give that to someone. I have this Dior highlighter that I've had forever. And as beautiful as it is, like, oh my god. I don't know if I can do this. It's just very dark. Like, you can see how dark it is on me. Even blended out on the face. I get compliments when I wear this, but again, it's just still too dark. So I might try to resell this. I don't know. Okay, next is this Nars highlighter in the shade Capri. I love this. I've loved it to death. I don't know. I haven't used it in a really long time. God, these highlighters look so pretty on camera. It's very subtle. The shade's really nice. It's like a pinky gold champagne. I don't know. That's a maybe for now. Also have this Melt like digital dust highlighter or something in the shade Stargazer. This is really pretty. I feel like it's a little dark. Again, my daughter absolutely destroyed this, so that's why it looks so used. Actually, I haven't used it that much. I feel like it's a less glittery version of the Dior one, and it works a little better for my skin tone. I don't know, that's another maybe. One that I know I can get rid of is this MAC Double Gleam highlighter. I just like don't love this as much as everyone else. Also, I'm gonna get rid of this Colourpop like Cinderella highlighter. I just don't really like the formula. Color's pretty, but whatever. I'm also gonna get rid of my Becca highlighter in the shade Pearl because it's just too light. I don't really prefer these white shades on me. I like, it's really beautiful, but it's just too icy for me. I have this mini Hourglass like strobe powder. This is in the shade Incandescent Glow. Oh, Incandescent Strobe Light. This is the same strobe powder that's like marbled in with the Incandescent Electro Blush. And I bought this because I love using that as a highlighter, which I really shouldn't have done that, but I'm gonna keep it. Okay, I'm obviously keeping my Nabla Skin Glazing Highlighter in the shade Ozone. This is wonderful. I feel like this is one of my top favorite highlighters. Just look at that, oh my god. I feel like this is a very good dupe for MAC Double Gleam, and it's better. So I'm keeping that for sure. I know I can get rid of this Persona highlighter in the shade Laguna. It looks really pretty on, really wet looking. It's gorgeous, but the color on me, it's just like, first of all, it's very powdery. But the shade honestly is like very weird. It's almost like a grayish yellow gold. I don't know how to describe it, but that's how it looks on me. And I hate the color. So here's the Colourpop Super Shock. This is the shade Smoke and Whistles, I think. I love this. Keeping. Okay, we have Benefit Cookie. I'm on the fence about this because I really don't use it. I have pan in this though. I don't know how, but it's very intense. I don't know. It's real pretty, but again, I'm just gonna have to put that in the maybes. Here's two Cover FX highlighters. I think these are discontinued, but I have the shade Moonlight, which is a holy grail of mine. It looks like nothing, but when you buff it into your skin, it just looks wet. It's amazing. There it is buffed in. If you really buff it in, it's absolutely stunning. This is the other like lighter shade that they had called Sunlight. This does not get as glossy as that one. I just don't reach for it. I don't know why. I feel like on my face it just doesn't look that glossy. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. I have this Becca Berlin Girl Glow that, oh no. My daughter threw this and it shattered. So it's like a beige with like, I don't know, almost like pink and blue glitters. It's interesting. I don't know what it is about it that I just don't love on my skin. I don't know, the beige is like almost like a yellow beige. I think I might just get rid of that. And then last, for the single powder highlights, I have this Anastasia Starlight, which is discontinued. It's very old. A friend gave this to me as well. It's really pretty. It's like an ivory with like almost like a pink reflect. So it's right there at the top. I think it's beautiful, but I don't use it. So I think I'm just gonna pass that one on too. Okay, so I'm kind of concerned, but I have only chosen to keep 5. powder highlights. I'm gonna keep this RMS one for now and just see what that's about. I think I'm gonna get rid of Benefit Cookie. It's just not my vibe anymore. Also, I think I'm gonna get rid of my Nars Capri. I might bring this back out, I don't know. And then this Melt one, I kind of want to give it another chance. I don't know why, but something is just telling me to do that, so. Alright, face palettes are right here. Let's just do this. I'm gonna get rid of this Flower Beauty highlighting trio. I only use this shade and it looks a little powdery on me. I'm also gonna get rid of this Kiko Magical Holiday face palette. My dad got this for me, which is really special to me. It's kind of like a dupe for that Becca and Chloe and Malika palette. This blush is atrocious. The bronzer is actually good. I never use this blush, and then the highlighter is okay. It's pretty gold on me, so I don't love that. But yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Sorry, Dad. Also gonna get rid of this Beauty Bakery Cotton Candy Champagne blush palette. These blushes are just like too shimmery on me, so I just don't like that. Now I have this Pacifica little face palette that was sent to me. I actually like the highlighter and the bronzer. I don't really like, I hate this shade. This blush shade is okay, I just don't really like the color. I mean, it's nice. I don't know. That's a maybe. I am definitely keeping this Hourglass Ghost blush palette. I love this. This Nars Endless Orgasm. This is like cream blush and highlighter. I can't even open it. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I don't really love that formula. I'm also gonna finally say goodbye to this Smashbox little Casey Holmes highlighting palette. It was good while it lasted. Did me really well, but I'm just gonna say goodbye. I'm totally keeping my Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow palette. I love this to death. Okay, so this is a highlighter from Sydney Grace. I don't love this, and I also don't love this. It's a blush from Makeup Forever, so I'm gonna keep that little palette but get rid of the pans. Oh, here we go. Here's my Ofra Rodeo Dry Highlighter. I'm keeping this. This Nars like Wanted blush palette. I don't know. Ow. I cannot open this with these nails, but I'm gonna keep it for now. And then I'm going to keep my Glow Clit. Oh my god. Glow Clit. Wow, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Glow Kit by Anastasia. These two are from the Gleam Glow Kit, and then these two are from like the Sun Dipped one, and I just combined them, so I love those. And I actually am just gonna pass this on. It's not like something I love. I feel like it's not a good representation of me as a makeup lover, so I'm just gonna give it away. Okay, this is the second drawer. I have all my creams. Cream highlighter, cream bronzer, cream blush. Then I have eye products. That's an eye product. So I've got like just like loose single eyeshadows, cream eyeshadows, mascara on my brows, eyeliner, etc. and cream cheek products. So let's go through the creams first.
All these little nude sticks, brushes that serve no purpose.
Okay, a lot of this is blush and then like highlighters. So I'm gonna try to go. Let's just do blush first. I'm gonna get rid of this Flower Beauty Blush Balm. I don't like it. It's too sheer. Okay, this is something else that my aunt just gave to me. It's like the Ilia liquid blush in the shade Before Today. She used this. Yeah, she said she used this one. It looks like a really pretty mauve, pinky nude mauve. I don't know, that's actually feels really nice, so I'm gonna keep that. Also gonna keep this Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand in the shade Pinkgasm. Love this stuff as a blush and highlighter. Also gonna keep my Cloven Hollow Hydrating blushes. These were sent to me, I love them. They're really, really nice. I have these Colourpop blush sticks. This one's in the shade Cool It, and then this one is Aloha. I don't really ever reach for these, but I feel like the formula is like fine. There's Cool It, it's really a me shade, and then Aloha I have used more. I don't know. Cream blush is so hard for me, like many others. That's a maybe. So I have this Tower 28 blush in the shade Magic Hour. I'm gonna keep that. It's really beautiful. And then I have a lot of half-caked makeup. These two are blushes, so Velvet Tiger and Tragic Kingdom. Yes, I got Tragic Kingdom because of the name. And the shade is very unique to my collection, so I'm going to keep it. These are really pretty and emollient and extremely dewy, as you can tell. There's Tragic Kingdom. It's just like a really peppy, bright, yellowy, peachy pink. It's really, really gorgeous. I need to use it more. And then Velvet Tiger is more of like a brownie nude shade. These are very pigmented. You definitely don't need this much. You basically just need like a dot in, and that's enough for your cheek. This is like a heavy swatch, but yeah, I think I'm gonna keep both of them. I just love the brand and I love the founders of it. They're super cool, and yeah, so I'm gonna keep those. Okay, I do think I am going to end up keeping these little Colourpop blush sticks. I just need to use them more, so I just can't get rid of them right now. And then I have these Kosas duos. One of them was sent to me, the other one I bought myself, but what I did with these was I actually kind of like depotted them. So this one is both the blushes. This is 8th Muse, and this is Tropic Equinox. Yeah, I totally like messed this up, and it's very loose, and then this one's like how it's supposed to be. On the fence about these. I feel like I don't need them. And I totally messed up the formula, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. And last, I think we just have my Nude Sticks blushes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 Nude Sticks blushes, and I'm keeping all of them. I have Body Language, Sweet Peach Peony, Cherry Blossom Babe, Bareback, Sunset Strip, and Salty Siren, and I love all of them. Keeping. Okay, let's do cream bronzer next. Here's my Milk Baked Bronzer. I really love this. It's extremely old. It's probably like 4 to 5 years old. So that kind of makes me want to throw it away. But it still works fine, so I'm going to keep it. In the future, I might get rid of that one and get the mini, because I feel like I've barely made a dent in it. Okay, this Fenty Matchstick in the shade Amber, I'm gonna get rid of. It's just a contour that I don't often use. However, I do use this Anastasia contour stick in the shade Fawn. I actually use it as a bronzer because I feel like it just works for me that way. And then I'm gonna keep Bondi Bay. This is like not my favorite color on me, but I'm gonna use it up. Then I have this half-caked candy paint in the shade You're So Last Summer, which is like a bronzer on me. I really like it. Haven't gotten a lot of use out of it, but I'm gonna keep it for now. Pretty warm toned, but yeah, it's really, really pretty. And then last but not least is the Fenty Cream Bronzer in the shade Butter Biscuit. As you can tell, I love this. It's amazing. The tone is perfect. The finish is perfect. It's beautiful, so I'm keeping that. Okay, we have like cream and liquid highlighters next. I don't know if I'll be able to get rid of any of these, honestly. I love them all. So this is the Colourpop Light Sticks in the shade Earth. I love this. It's beautiful. Definitely keeping that. The half-caked candy paint in the shade Sugar Cookie. This is like a clear-ish. Doesn't really have any base pigment, so it just looks like a face gloss, really. I haven't gotten a lot of use out of that yet, but it's really, really gorgeous. So I'm going to keep that. Obviously keeping my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless, whatever this is called. The name rubbed off, but I'm keeping it. Also keeping the Beauty Light Wand in Spotlight because I love that. Keeping this Cloven Hollow Hydraglow. Not sure how I feel about this yet. I've only used it once. But I'm going to keep that and keep testing it out. Also going to keep my Nude Sticks 99% Angel, like little glimmer liquid highlighter. This is the Glossier Plain Night Shine in the shade Pale Pearl. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm going to keep it. And then last we have the little highlighting duo that I made from Kosas. As you can see, I've really beat the shit out of this. Sadly, this is totally messed up in formula. Like, oh god. They're so pretty. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna get rid of it because I'm not gonna reach for it over my other highlighters because I totally fucked it up, so goodbye. Okay guys, I think that's it for now. If you can't hear that car in the background, my husband's home, so I just don't think I can film for the day anymore, and I have a lot to go. I have eyeshadows and like eye products, so I'll do like eye products and lip products in its own video. So yeah, thanks for watching.